Welcome, everyone, to this week's Shorty podcast episode of the What We Meant to Say podcast with Jake and Hines. Let's take a weekly look at upcoming streaming, TV, video game, and film releases, and also provide some historic references for the week ahead. Let the Shorty begin. Let's take a look back at things that happened prior to 2022 for the week of November 13th to November 19th. Brought to us by Songfacts.com. November 13th, 2010. Taylor Swift sets a record, becoming the first female artist to place 11 songs on the Hot 100 at the same time. That's like 11% of the Hot 100 was just her.
Yeah, it's pretty close to 11%, I think. Yeah.
November 13th, 2001, Colombian-born songstress Shakira releases her first English-language album, Laundry Service, featuring the top 10 hit Whenever, Wherever.
Shakira. November 14th, 2003, Jay-Z releases the Black Album with the classics 99 Problems and Dirt Off Your Shoulder. November 14th, 1998, Lauryn Hill becomes the first female rap solo artist to hit number one on the Hot 100 with Doo Wop, That Thing.
She was good. She was really good.
Yeah, super talented. November 15th, 2005, American Idol winner Carrie Underwood releases her debut album, Some Heart.
Did I ever tell you that I walked like 3 blocks in Fargo, North Dakota, right behind Carrie Underwood?
Oh, wow.
I really wasn't that impressed, but, like starstruck. I was just amazed. Yeah. It was just her and her parents walking. And I'm just like, wow, they're really trusting of people.
November 15th, 1990. TLC released their second album, Crazy Sexy Cool, featuring Creep and Waterfalls.
Great album. That's another one a lot of people knew.
Yep. November 15th, 1993, the all-new Mickey Mouse Club debuts with Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling. November 15th, 1990, Milli Vanilli is outed by their producer for not singing on their Girl, You Know It's True album.
Jake, can you claim that you did all the singing on your albums?
Yeah, I can, because no one would claim that they actually performed it because I suck at singing.
Come on now. All right, come on now. Hey, you just released an album, right?
Yeah, just this last weekend. Yeah, I did. I have another little band called the Aggressive Twins. So our new album called Kata is out on all streaming services. Check it out. It's super fun. November 16th, 2010. The first time the Beatles' music is made available for digital download on Apple iTunes. November 16th, 2008, MTV's Total Request Live ends after 10 seasons.
Man, I was such a fan of that show for freshman and sophomore years of college, man. It's so bad.
TRL guy, yeah.
Well, I had to be. I didn't have MTV growing up, so.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. November 17th, 2007. After 28 years, the Eagles get a number one album with Long Road Out of Eden. November 17th, 1998, widely regarded as the greatest Super Tuesday music release day. Garth Brooks' Double Live, Whitney Houston's My Love Is Your Love, Mariah Carey's Number One, and Jewel's Spirit are released.
That is just a crazy. Can you imagine? They would never do that in today's age, so to speak. Yeah. All of those albums in the same day.
That is such a 90s pop sentence that I just read right there.
Mm-hmm.
November 17th, 1988, Guns N' Roses get the cover of Rolling Stone with the headline Hard Rock Heroes. The cover was supposed to go to Aerosmith, not their opening act.
Yeah. I saw that Rolling Stone followed the tour of Aerosmith around all summer, but they were photographing Guns N' Roses too. Yeah, and it flipped. They got the cover over Aerosmith.
November 18th, 2017, Nirvana records MTV Unplugged in New York. It's aired 1 month later. I don't think that was 2017.
No,
I think we have
probably
a typo. I think it was like 1994.
Yep, I think you're probably right.
There's a little what we meant to say. What we meant to say is we got the wrong year.
But it happened. It happened.
Yeah, here we are. It's okay. November 18th, 1995, the Rolling Stones become the first major act to stream a concert on the internet. A total of 20 minutes of a show at the Cotton Bowl is streamed on pay-per-view. November 18th, 1985, Ladies Love Cool James releases his debut album Radio. For those you don't know, that is LL Cool J.
Was he Mama's Gonna Knock You Out?
Mama said lock you out. I always change the words from Mama said knock you out to Mama said lock you out. I'm gonna lock you out.
But that was LL, right? That was LL Cool J, I think.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
song I would sing to all my friends or like my parents' friends who came over that I didn't want to come over. I'd be like, Mama said lock you out.
Oh, that's terrible. November 19th, 1994. Dave Grohl plays drums with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers on Saturday Night Live. He did consider joining them. November 19th, 1990. Milli Vanilli again. They're stripped of their Best New Artist Grammy for not actually singing on their album. November 19th, 1982. Led Zeppelin released their final studio album, Coda. All right, let's take a look at upcoming film, TV, video game, and streaming releases for the week of November 13th to November 19th, brought to us by our friends at denofgeek.com. Starting with Netflix. On the 17th, Pepsi, Where's My Jet documentary.
What?
On the 18th.
That's so random. It's like that old Saturday Night Live skit that was pizza. No, that's a taco. Like Pepsi, Where's My Jet? What? No,
It's a documentary, man. It's
Okay.
a documentary. And then I guess this is a really popular one. On the 18th, Inside Job Part 2 is being released. So a lot of people like that one. On Hulu, on the 16th, Where is Private Delaney? And on the 17th, the movie My Old School. And HBO Max on the 17th, Jake's favorite show, The Sex Lives of College Girls, comes back for season 2.
That's a little risque for the What We Meant to Say podcast, Heinz.
But it's super popular, I guess. I've never seen it. It's super
All right.
popular. On the 19th, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony for this year.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. On Apple TV Plus on the 18th, Spirited comes out. And on Amazon Prime on the 18th, the movie The People We Hate at the Wedding.
That's a good title. I like that.
And we failed to include it last week, but an album by Aggressive Twins is released. Is that right, Jake?
Yep.
Where
Check it
can
out.
we download it? Where
You
can we download
You
it?
find it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, basically anywhere that you find your music online, you should be able to find it.
All right. So, Jake, what are you watching or listening to?
We finished the most recent season of The Handmaid's Tale. It was excellent. It's normal. I guess it's been renewed for one more season, so I'm very curious to see what happens. It is excellent show. It's horrifying, but really, really good. If you are one of those people that haven't watched that show, check it out. You will love it.
Awesome.
What are you watching?
I am done with Curb Your Enthusiasm. Much like the HBO show Veep, it is funny, but it is definitely adult humor. And it's definitely, you gotta be willing to laugh at yourself a little bit because there's a lot of things in there that Larry David pokes fun at that we do. So that was really good. So I'm done with that. And I'm proud to announce, probably by the next Shorty episode, I will be done with Friends. I will be done. It's dragging on. It's the last season. It's the worst season. Season 10, I think, is terrible, but I'm going to finish it because I started it and I'm going to finish it.
Only like 20 to 25 years late, but you're going to finish it.
Finally, I'm finally going to get to it. So I finally understand all of it. I'm on Cobra Kai season 5, getting towards the end. It's getting pretty good. Like it. It's good. Otherwise, I'm kind of a free agent. I'm trying to figure out, I watch a lot of stuff while I'm at work. So I'm really trying to find what can fill that void that Curb Your Enthusiasm and Friends is going to leave. Yeah. So I need good comedy suggestions and things that I don't necessarily have to follow really closely. So that like in episode 10 of a season, I'm going, why is this happening when it was something that happened like in episode 2? So I am open to any suggestions from listeners. You can get to us on Facebook. And I'm open for any suggestions of what you think I should watch next.
Well, first of all, hopefully your employer doesn't listen to the show because you just said, like, I just watch all my shows while I'm at work.
Background. It's in the background.
I wanted to bring up a question. Does anyone else have this problem? Like, there's so many shows that I want to watch, like, the latest season of Barry or the latest season of Killing Eve. I remember my wife and I love those shows, but there's such a gap in between seasons that I completely forgot what happened. and you go watch the previous season recap, and it's like, I still don't remember what's going on. So I'm like reluctant to start all these shows because I'm like, I feel lost. Like, do I need to go back and rewatch those other seasons first? Like, does that happen to you, Heinz? It happens to me with almost every show.
Happens all the time. And I think part of it is we don't watch reruns anymore.
Yeah.
So we'll sit down and in like 2 weeks, if it's a 10 episode season, in 2 weeks, we'll watch the whole thing. I mean, guaranteed it's done. Some people will do it in a weekend. And then all of a sudden you have to wait like 12 months to get to the next season. You don't remember what happened on, fill in the blank of whatever show you're watching. That's why I kind of like what I did with Friends, even though it's 20 to 25 years later. It's sequential, and I'm watching it all in like a matter of like 4 months. So I can follow it and remember a lot of stuff. But trying to think of the show. Oh, the name's escaping me. That they did. It was the first one that split the final season into 2 seasons. So they had a first part and the second part, and now I cannot remember the name of it. I couldn't remember because of the gap. I couldn't remember a lot of the things that happened in the final season between the 2 different parts. So
I can't remember what I had for lunch today. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that, but I don't know how we can fix it, Jake.
I mean, first world problems, I suppose. All right. Well,
until next week, right? Yeah. Until next week, we'll have a new Shorty for you Thanksgiving week. So that's going to be an important one to make sure that you have something to turn to when you're sick and tired of your relatives sitting around and doing nothing at your place. So tune in next week. Till then, bye.
Bye.